What's the deal with Itsuki? No, seriously, doesn't she seem odd? Not by normal standards, of course, but by comparing her to the other girls. She always feels more like a sister or a good friend to Futaro, taking the role of a support and almost never flirting or showing interest in him, like the rest of her sisters, with some of them even becoming desperate to get Futaro. But Itsuki? Nope. When Miku reveals to her that she likes Futaro, Itsuki was surprised to hear that, but at that point pretty much everyone knew that except her. So today I want to briefly analyze her character and maybe to see what is her role in the story and her interests. So Itsuki is actually the first girl that appeared in the story. You can say that she's the star of the show. No? Okay. But seriously, if you haven't noticed, it exists a trope with the name first girl wins, which is pretty self-explanatory. Most of the time the first girl that appears in a love story is the one who will end up. But this time the creator said, oh no, we don't do that here. The problem was that a big portion of the fandom actually took that seriously. So if you ask almost anybody who they think will be the bride halfway to the show, they will probably say Itsuki. I like Yotsuba, but when Futaro said to her that she always was his support, well, it's not like he's wrong, but that role is more fitting to Itsuki. Most probably that's what made a lot of people hate the ending. It was more expected for Itsuki to fill that role, but that's also what made her odd. She never shows interest in Futaro, but gives hints to that. She never reveals her feeling out loud, so only after the end of the show we know she really loved Futaro. For the rest of this video we'll go through the whole show and her personality. A big part of season 1 is spent with Itsuki being in a conflict with Futaro, because she wanted him to teach her, but he refused and tell her she's fat. So when Futaro gets the job to teach them, Itsuki no longer want to learn from him and said that she can do that alone. So their relationship is cold at first. Despite that, she's the only one who has been in Futaro's house. Well, a big part of that is thanks to Raiha, Itsuki having a weaknesses for her. From here, Itsuki starts to be a part of the family, like a very good friend or a sister, like I said. I'm not saying a love partner because it doesn't feel like it, at least not right now. I should also mention that she never refers to him as Futaro but at Uesugi-kun, meaning she never saw him more than a friend or that she never had the courage to be more close to him. One day Raiha, Futaro and Itsuki go to the arcade and they made the photo together. Neither of them refused because Raiha was too cute. And this is the starting point of their relationship. The biggest jump, however, was when Itsuki realizes that she needs Futaro in order to take better grades. So she dressed up as Miku to fool him, but that didn't work. And when Futaro found out what she was trying to do, he pretended to not know. And they finally become honest with each other. But other than these two moments and the part in the final episode of season 1 where she is the first one to hold his hand when he was sick, the first one again, we don't have anything significant. From here we can understand one clear thing, that being Itsuki is hesitant and shy. She doesn't have the courage to ask Futaro directly to teach her the second time, and this theme will appear again until the final moment. Even her doesn't know what she really wants to do, or better said, she doesn't understand her feelings, which it's understandable, she's just a teenager after all. But let's get to the stuff from season 2 and the movie. So in season 2 things between them will evolve so much to the point that she will be the only one who really knows Futaro. In the first episode she learns about his past with the girl who loved and made a promise, and that's the reason why he can move past that. So in response to that she disguised as that girl to help him forget about the past and move forward. She really wants to support and cheer him up, and that actually helped him. It took some time, but Futaro understands that chasing the past will not allow him to evolve as a person. Also in this part there was a fight between Nino and Itsuki where Itsuki defended Futaro, but both of them ran away from home. And the only place Itsuki had to go was Futaro's house, showing that she starts to be more comfortable to stay there. She also defended him from her father wanting Futaro to continue to be their teacher and him alone, helped him to find who was the sister who tell him to quit teaching, and helped him and Yotsuba to be together because she found out that Yotsuba was the girl Futaro has met in the past. Comparing that to the real world which was happening between the rest of the sisters in order to gain Futaro's interest, Itsuki still views him as a good friend, her first friend. So the romantic development, it's pretty much non-existent, but that's what made a lot of people, me included, to root for her. Their relationship is much more organic and feels more real than the rest of the sisters. They help and trust each other, and they really go well together. So despite the title of this video, I think the rest of the sisters are odd and not Itsuki. All of them feels desperate for him, and she is shocked when she learned that all her sisters love Futaro. But in the movie she gives little hints that she also have feelings for him. Although not in the same style as her sisters again, all of them had a problem that was resolved by him, leading to a kiss. Except of course Itsuki. Futaro even thinks that will happen, but it's kinda surprise and relief when he sees that it's not the case. The 3 hints that she gives in the movie is: first one, when she stated that all of them will regret not meeting him, the exact line that pushes Futaro to make a choice. The next one was after Futaro resolved her problem and encouraged her to become a teacher, so instead of a kiss, she said to him, "You are also ideal for me." I expected to see that Itsuki will be chosen because she was the only one who did not kiss him, but whatever. And this is where her hesitation and shy will really start to show. You see, even her up until the last moment didn't understand too well if she really likes him or if she considers him a very close friend, and she didn't have the courage to say her feelings to him. Maybe if she was more obvious with that, she would have been the bride by now. And that brings us to the final section. When Futaro chooses Yotsuba, Itsuki still helps him out and pushes him to go after her. She is truly the support character in the story. She is always there when Futaro needed someone and vice versa. And the most heartbreaking moment is when she and Futaro eavesdropping on a conversation between Yotsuba and Nino. There it showed that Itsuki has that photo made back in season 1 stick on her phone. So she actually had feelings for him, but she never took that chance to express that. And that's why this is probably the biggest waste of the most developed and human character in this show. Like I said, I like that Yotsuba is the bride, but I would love to see Itsuki instead of her. Even in the last scene when Futaro gives a final speech about everyone, instead of saying something good about Itsuki, he said that everything that happened is her fault. And that's true. Itsuki is the reason why Futaro is in this position. She really changed him, and without her, Futaro will never be this happy. So I hope this video made you understand a bit more about Itsuki and her role in the story, and why she's the best girl. Until next time, remember to like, comment, share and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video, whatever that will be.